Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Masud. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So, in today's video, I wanted to talk about how to run a Facebook advertisement for physiotherapists. We're just going to go ahead and jump on my laptop now, or we're just going to go on the laptop and I'm going to show you how to actually run your first Facebook advertisement. So yeah, let's go. Hey guys, and welcome back to my laptop. So what I've done here is I've just tried to break down the steps to create a Facebook advertisement into 4 steps. So as you can see here, the first step is first of all to sign up for Facebook Business Manager. Now, all you have to do is really just go into Google, already got it up, sign up for Facebook Business Manager. All of the instructions are set out for you. It's very straightforward. You do have to have a business email and name, create your account, and then once you've created your account, let's just see what's the next step. You're gonna get a page like this. So this is my Business Manager account, and these are the pages that I currently manage. If I was to make an advertisement through the Business Manager, then I would have to do it through my ad account, which I'm going to go into in a second. But basically, you want to download Facebook Business Manager because it's sort of the more technical aspect to creating your advertisement. It's a little bit better than actually boosting a post because you can actually you can make it a lot more targeted, which I'll show you how in a second. So if I go into my ad account, that's what you'd have to do as well to create your first advertisement. So loading my ads, it's loading the ads manager. When this loads, you'll see a bunch of advertisements which I've currently run in the past. And when you do it, if this is a new account, you won't see anything over here. I'll show you in a second. So these are just some advertisements that I've advertisement campaigns which I've run in the past. If you, as I said, if you were opening up a new account, you wouldn't have this. And then you can see here, it's basically, I'll just go through the different sections with you just very quickly. So delivery is whether the ad is active or not. Budget is how much I'm spending. And Facebook is really helpful. It has all of these sort of helpful reminders. Just if you hover across every single column, it has descriptions for each, and it tells you what each one does. But yeah, results is how the ad is performing. Reach is how many people it's actually saw your advert, and impressions actually people who were saw your advert. So impressions is the amount of times your advert was on screen. Cost per result is how much it costs to actually get someone to perform that specific action that your ad was intended to do, and then this is how much you actually spent. So yeah, if we go to create, and then as you can see here, second we've got ad objective. So I'm going to be talking about that now. So we'll just X out. So this is what you will see when you first create your advertisement campaign. So you can see here we've got a bunch of different ad objectives. Now the ad objectives are basically well, it says where it does on the tin. Basically, it's the purpose of your actual advertisement. So for the purposes of physiotherapy private practices, I imagine the main purpose you're going to be using Facebook advertisements is to either drive traffic to your website, or if you wanted to get more engagement on your posts so it looks good, or you may want to put out your brand video out there and you want people to see it. So really the only 2 or 3 that you actually would want to focus on for now is just traffic, engagement, conversions, or yeah. So traffic, engagement, and conversions, and then we'll leave the rest for another time. You don't really have to focus on those right now, but for the purpose of this video, we're gonna use traffic. So okay, just gonna wait for it to load. All right, guys. So once we've selected our ad objective, you can name the campaign whatever you want. I'm gonna name it traffic test, as this is a test. We've got two options here: budget optimization. I won't talk about that now. Split test. This is basically having two of the same advertisements, but the only difference is that one advertisement has a different picture or video or slideshow or or text on the actual on the post, and then the other one has a different creative aspect to it. So similar to what I just said, and the reason for that is because you want to see which one would be more effective and which one would be more which one would give you more value for your money. So if we continue and we're just gonna you can also name the ad set something over here as well. I'm just gonna leave it as it is for now because it's a sort of test um, advertisement. So yep, okay. So here you would select website if if you wanted people to come to your website, and then we're just gonna leave that as it is. We'll just go down. Don't worry too much about this right now, about this stuff here. Um, I mean, don't take it into consideration, but don't think too much of it. So create new. So as I said, Facebook is amazing for um, if for targeting specific people because it has so much data on everyone. So this is something called custom audiences. I won't go into it in this video, but it's a super effective way to get a message across to your intended audience. If you have already an established email list, then this would be an amazing thing for you to do. Another thing you could do is use a Facebook pixel, which I won't go into at the moment. So we'll skip this bit out for now, and we'll just go into straight into the audience uh, selection. So we have the United Kingdom here, and if I was, I'll take my location for now. We'll go to London, um, and then we can do maybe a little bit more targeted Ealing, and then you can also change this up so you can make it a little bit more targeted. If we take London out and just put Ealing, and we can make this a little bit more targeted. So we can say 20 kilometers in the vicinity of Ealing, in and around this area is the population that we want to target or we will be targeting. And then as a physio practice, it depends on what specialities you have. If you're a practice specialized in MSK services, you may have a specific demographic that you want to target your advertisements to. And so this is when you would change the age. But let's just say this was a private community hospital that was looking after the elderly. We may want to target people above 40, so 40 to 65 and over, men and women. Language, English. Let's do English UK. Um, and then we want to do interests, so let's do physical therapy. Okay, awesome. So we've got that there. There's no physiotherapy. I've checked. It's all American sort of American terms. Oh, there is physiotherapy assistant. Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, okay. Physiotherapy assistant. Let's do massage. These are just some things that first come to mind when I think when somebody associates physiotherapy with what they're getting. And so this is the area where you want to, if you already know what how your audience behaves, then that's amazing because you can already make it a little bit more targeted. But I was just trying to think of things where somebody a person who would associate physio, what would they associate physio with? Just a general public. And so this is where you would do that. And then if I go down any further, add a connection type, you can just leave that out as it is. Yep, just leave that out as it is. Leave it as it is. Placements, so you want to do automatic for now, just because Facebook optimizes your advertisement for you so as to reduce your costs as much as possible. So placements is basically where your advertisement is going to be shown. Is it going to be shown in the Facebook news feed or on people's stories, as you can see here, and then it gives you examples of how it would look, um, just like that. You can have a play around with it in your own time, but for today's video, I'm going to just skip through this part as well. So we'll do automatic placements. And then this is where we come to our budget and schedule. So how much are you actually willing to spend per day is, you would set it here. We can start off with maybe just $10. It's the currency is in dollars. I don't think you can change that. Um, so yeah, we'll just leave it as it is. You can also schedule a time if you want. If you had a period, a time frame of advertisement. For example, if you had an offer that you wanted to run for a specific time, like the beginning of the month to the end of the month, then you would select this option, and you would set the time here. But for now, we're just going to do run my ad set continuously, so there's no end date. Okay, we'll leave that out. When are you charged? Impression, blah, blah, blah. Continue. So we're going to go into actually creating the actual advertisement creative. So just for the purpose of this video, I'm going to make it as simple as possible. So we'll do a single image. We will leave this as it is, default name, traffic, ad name. You can change it when you're actually doing it. So if we go down, single image. Right now, if you have an image, it's amazing. But if you have like a picture of your practice, a professional picture, one that's been taken on like a digital camera, that will work really well. If you have a video, that will work even better, because video has been known to convert much more higher than a standard picture, because it connects more with the audience. People have more stimulus to more stimulus to work with, really. Okay, so we don't have any pictures. We'll just go for this. So yeah, we'll just go for that picture, and then once you've got a picture of your practice, so just say, this picture is me, of course, but just imagine it's a picture of your physio practice. In the text, you want to write something really exciting. So you want to say something like something that is welcoming. So you can say, "Hey, Ealing, we have just opened up a brand new sports massage suite, and would love to, for example, if we were doing competition, we could write about it here, or if we had a special offer, this is where we would open up our offer to the public in our advertisement." And yeah, so we would say something like, "Hey, Ealing, we have just opened up a brand new sports massage suite and would love to um, uh, to to uh, to give out, something like, I don't know, 10 or no, to give out, um, hey, Yling, we have just opened up a brand new sports massage suite and wanted to give one lucky person free sports massages for the whole year." Okay, and you can add like a couple of emojis over here at the start and at the end. And then you could also continue writing and say something like, talking about who is the actual physio, who's the person who's going to be carrying it out. Just try and engage people and try and make your copy or your text as compelling as possible. Um, Another tip I have is write it at a general level. So don't use any jargon, don't use any physio terms, any medical terms, because obviously you're communicating with the public, and you have to generalize everything if you want the advertisement to convert better and people to actually understand what you're saying. So once you've done your ad copy, just here, you would select a website URL. So I have a landing page which I've made just here. I'll just copy and paste this. Don't worry, I'm going to talk about the landing page purpose in a second. But just to continue with this advertisement, head so website URL. That's where you would want people to um, excuse me, that's where you would want people to go on to if they click on the ad. And then headline, we can say free sports massage for you. Okay. Call to action, learn more, that's fine. Display link, optional. So you can put the link as you want people to see it. You can possibly shorten the website link and put it here. If you don't want it to look, you know, if it's too much writing. Newsfeed link description, so you can add a short text. I'm not gonna go into these. I'm not I'm not gonna I'm not gonna go into these. Um, and for now, these are just fine. URL parameters, we'll just leave that as it is. Okay, and then Facebook pixel. So this is something really, really important. And we're not going to worry about it for today's video, as I don't want you to get overwhelmed. But Facebook pixel is basically a piece of code that's attached onto your website, and here you go. You can basically you read what Facebook tells you. It's a piece of code that you put on your website, and it collects data from your visitors. And so the great thing about it is you can then retarget those people or create a custom audience from that data, and tell Facebook to show your advertisement to whoever's more likely to purchase from you. So yeah, that's the beauty of it. And then yeah, okay, cool. So once we've done all that, we would click confirm, and then the advertisement would be all set to go. I'm not going to do it here. Uh, Let me just go back to my page. So yeah, so we've done all of this, and then I want to speak to you about what happens next. So we've done the Facebook advertisement, we've done our offer. So this is sort of the funnel that I wanted to talk you guys through really quickly before I finish. I wanted to make this video as quick as short as possible, so it's not it's yeah so it's concise. So once we've done our offer and we have got someone to click on our ad, it will take them to a landing page. So the landing page, you can use a software like ClickFunnels. It's an amazing software that I use to create advertisements and landing pages for my clients. Here we have one that I made earlier for a chiropractor, and it's basically Northfield's chiropractic. So I basically when people come onto this landing page, let me give you a preview. When people come onto this landing page, the purpose of the page is to collect as much information as possible. So when they come onto the page and they say, "Give me my free sports massage," they would submit their name, email, and phone number. And when they submit it, we would collect that information. And once they click submit here, they will go into a thank you page here. And if it's a competition, for example, we want as many people as possible to enter. So we collect as much detail, as much contact details as possible. So we have a client base, or like a customer base which we can work off in terms of contact information. Um, but once we have that, we go into a thank you page, which we're on now. This is when we would sort of deliver the goods. We have a voucher code, and we can potentially upsell our customer with another offer. So what we have here, so you can see here your confirmation of entry is in your inbox. Someone from our office will be in contact with you if you've been selected. Because of the competition, we want as many people to enter. However, we know that only one person will actually win or would win because it's a competition. And so because of that, there's a bunch of people who are left with nothing. So we don't want that. We want people to actually still come into our practice because they got involved with the advertisement, and to reward them, we can give them a voucher. So you can change this up, not 50%, you can make 10%, 20%, whatever you want. You can give them a voucher that can be used off your services. And then to create some scarcity or urgency, you can say only 17 vouchers left. And then I haven't written it here, but you can also write, this voucher is valid only for the next 48 hours. And then you can have like a timer over here, which I can design for you, or you can design on ClickFunnels, a timer which has a countdown. And it basically builds scarcity because people think that the offer is going to be it's going to run away, or it's going to end soon, so they have to take it prompts them to take action, and that's what we want. So yeah, and that's basically the gist of it. That's how you basically do it. And then once we've done all that, we can create a follow-up email sequence or text message, just to keep in contact with our customer. So that was the end of how to create a Facebook advertisement if you're a physio practice. Hope you enjoyed it, guys, and take care. All right, guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope that made sense. If you had any other questions regarding how to make a Facebook advertisement, then please, message me on social media. All my social media links are in the video description. So yeah, feel free to message me, and I'll help you out any way I can. But other than that, make sure to like this video, make sure to comment down what you thought of it, and subscribe to my channel. And other than that, hope you have a good day, whatever you're up to, and I'm going to catch you later, so take care.